4K bit piece of me just saying don't stop. Yay! Anyways, okay, so this is what kind of made me hella salty, and unfortunately there's going to be a lot of like PlayStation things that come across with it. So yeah, I went to go check their update, and it went to 1.02, and I was like, oh thank goodness. I wonder what the list is going to be. It's going to be insane. And I went to go check this, and then minor performance improvements. I was like, minor? You're sweeping a lot of that under the carpet when you want to utilize the word minor. Your game is trash, son. You need major performance improvements. Just saying. Story's great though, I like the story. But your game is trash. It's not even HDR. Barely put any effort into this. Now I'm pretty sure there'll probably be some salty smuck from that studio. They'll be like, alright, well hey, finish your damn product and then come talk to me. Then I'll have a different tune. Don't A me, I'll A you. Or you start your ABCs. Grammatically correct that. But all hilarity aside, I should probably go ahead and... Seems like that is no longer an interestable point. We've already gotten that. Should probably look into our casebooks to see where we're at. Damn. Okay, cool. I'm on my up and up now. Hey! No talent guy. How you doing, brother? And I am very excited to cover the patches, because I literally had people going through ceilings there for a second. Okay, so we're looking at a map. Well, we need to go investigate all the evidence leads to old at that church that worships the Lord of Wood. If that doesn't give me too much, they're like an old... I don't think there is an area that's just basically labeled that. There's Old Grove. That's my question, is where is this church where they worship the wood? And I no longer have any of these. Wait a minute, hold on, this. 7 Oaks. And that wouldn't be a bad place to go investigate. So I'm trying to look around for anything that I haven't seen. That's the market. Devil's Reef, and then I think that's the inn. Then that has to be another inn. That's an emblem for 7 Oaks, is just like their nap time. Whoa, what the fuck is up with that bitrate drop on Facebook? It looked hella steady for a second. I mean, nothing else dropped out except for what would have been the VPN. I mean, it's solely at 847 now, but those were up spikes, like really strong up spikes. Dude. Are you fucking serious, dude? Fuck you, PlayStation. Like, seriously, this is really fucking annoying that it keeps signing my fucking controller out. And, like, not recognizing the game audio and turning it off, like... Say, this is really starting to irk me a lot. If it turns off one more time, I'm gonna be a little pissed. Okay, anyways, locate James Warren. Why did I put a place right there? Hospital. Oh, yeah, I already found him. I remember he was on the second floor. Okay. I want to say if there was anywhere that would be a place of interest, if you're around here. But a lot of that is infected area. There's not a lot that we can do with that, unfortunately. So far, so good on the bitrate. Stabilizing. We're good there, at least. That PlayStation controller, don't you tempt me. Well, what looks like a church? Right? The Hospital of St. Mary. Therefore, a church would probably more than likely be right next door. Let's go ahead and try to have it on the cover side. Also, there is more evidence that may be available here too as well. So, let's get ourselves to a TARDIS box. First things first, let's go ahead and swing back over here. Green seems to be the color that gives us... Oh, are you serious? Okay, you want to be an asshole. I can change that there, VPN. You want to be a total prick. Okay, we can play this game. Facebook, hold down real fast. Interesting. Very interesting. I am so glad I got to month on the situation that just locks me in at a really good rate with them, because if this persists, I'm just going to email them and be like, do you have a better network that's dedicated for streamers or something like that? If not, I'm just going to start asking for cancellation portion, because that proved my point. As I was trying to wonder if it passed the 30 days, if all of a sudden they would start throttling or anything else like this, and instability is unacceptable for me. In the process of like transporting the internet, it's just not desirable, and quite frankly, if I'm paying for a masking point, a little cut, you should not have any mask dropouts at all. Oh, I'm already there again, huh? That'll be a piece of shit. Alright, fucker, I can just keep doing this all day then, if you really want to be an asshole. Yeah, just give me a second. It's gonna be a second for Facebook. I'm finding a network. I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna keep fucking guessing this shit. So, be an asshole. Fine. Bring it, motherfucker. You messed with the wrong fucking asshole. I'm just going to find a domain that's going to work and then gridlock it to that IP address, and provided that it continues, then I know that I'm just smarter than the machines shifting into what is supposedly a lower view count but has the grid and location of what is not supported is a good VPN stream. So far, no frame drops on this. And it did seem familiar. I've been on the 3997 before. So it's just something I need to talk to Nord with and be direct and be like, dude, what the hell is up with this? You guys, you're renting servers, but the inconsistency with those are very lackluster on that list. So it's like, I'm not going to partner with you guys and promote your stuff if your network yourself isn't whole in its entirety. But finding bells and whistles around there should be fine. Future. This seems good. I guess I picked wisely on that last one. We'll go from there. If it's a problem child later on, I'll look into it. But for right now, we are sitting a little bit more stable. Facebook. Just that with the controller. Technology's not liking at this moment. It seems like it's impartial with me. I don't mean it's to like me. Did you see my coexistence with technology? I am like Tony Stark. That I talk shit with technology and it instantly fires back. Fuck you, PlayStation. I'm still in control. But I have the controller. I mean, that was like the spinning image of fucking irony. Sorry, I'm super salt right now. But like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, like with PlayStation, or what the fuck is going on with other stuff. Maybe I need to resync it or some stupid shit like that. I don't know what the fuck this issue is right now. I just want to play a game and I'm like with this little tedious bullshit in my system. At least the VPN is cooperating. It has been roughly live on its own VPN standard for at least about 4 to 5 cycles to what should have already caused issues. So, we're good on that front. Now we just need to get the PlayStation to cooperate before I throw it out the window. You heard me, PlayStation. Have fun with that thought. I bet it'll start working nice now. Okay, so it's gonna be around the corner. At least we got those supplies. That's pretty sweet. The door entrance.
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
That's not true. I leave Oakmont.
Funny thing, I found a dead woman in your basement. Now, I don't suppose you had your men kill her.
Quiet, you! You're scaring Mary. Look, she didn't die by my order, kid. Take my word for it. And the guilty have already been severely punished. Look, I have my shortcomings, but I don't hurt women or kids.
Goodbye.
Just calm down. No need for violence.
I'd have broken all your bones, fella, if Papa Brute hadn't put you off limits.
How you doing, handsome?
I'm gonna walk away from that. That's a hard no for me. Yeah, I'm sorry. She's just definitely not my type. She seems like she inhales cigarettes like empty. That voice sounds deeper than mine. Like, what the hell? Oh, blood right there.
I can't imagine it ended well for whoever lost all this blood. This stain's almost gone.
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it.
The blood dried not too long ago.
We gotta dump this garbage. Papa Brute will be here any minute.
Okay, I think I gridlocked it to green again.
The blood dried not too long ago. The blood dried not too long ago.
Oh, cool. I changed fate. Oh, dear gosh. Okay, I need to go to the library. That's why I was in that district earlier. Shizzle. Guess we need to get there. Well, at least I closed the cap on like this case. Right, boys, you can get back to work. Sound here. Man, okay. 3997's like a good network. That one. Look around. Wrong direction. I think I might make this a T-bit short stream. Get to the church, kind of get around there, invest some time, maybe like an hour or something. I'm still young. I think I'm gonna end it soon. But you want to have another focus. I've been getting into them. And away we go. Well, one thing I did notice straight off the bat for as far as this game, the way the update's been functioning, like, it seems oddly smoother. For mechanical wise and moving around and little things like that. But it just seems like it's a really badly written game then, at this point in time. One thing I did notice though, I have to admit that the encoding is easier now. Red River. If I do that. A-hole. Hey JH, how you doing? How you been, man? Happy Saturday. I feel like this is somewhat of a right combination. Well, that's hilarious. A lot of people say that, JH, that I look a lot like people. It's really funny. I have a familiar face. Should have been a spy. I probably would have been really good at it. I worked for the Assassin's Guild. London, well. I have to be like striking a little bit close to this. I mean, come on. History? The only one I haven't really trolled. Oh, there we go. It was being a complete douche. I don't No, stop. Okay, so there are mechanical errors in the control system now. Now I'm noticing that, because that's the second time it's done that to me, where there's a huge lag delay, and I'm like, what are you doing? Stop that. There we go. So, another Redemption Church. Is it red? And is it dead? And I'll like it. Salvation Ave. Yeah, I kind of guessed it would have been around that area. Alright, let's go. Okay, that lagging is really bad. Because if you're trying to fight an enemy, that's just the pinnacle of yelling through the controller. Like, why are you doing this to me? Why is this like a maze? I'd like to just go home, please. This game is okay, JH. Like, I like the story because it's centered more around like a HP Lovecraft inspired game. So I definitely dig it, like the old school storyteller giving more than even past the grave in a situation like that. So it's really cool to see like where they went with this. But the gameplay, I feel like if it was done by like Naughty Dog, oh my gosh, this game would have been amazing. There's not enough strong character development with the main character. He seems like he's okay, but I'm mainly more enthralled with just the story, not the main character. So it's just like there's a lot of missing elements, quite frankly, in this game that like I would not put it past this game being heavily discounted within the next few months. Because they need to move it. It's not good. But I like the story. But the mechanics and everything, the way they throw you into it, it's just like, it's a whirlwind of why am I even playing this? When you have to start asking your questions in that order for a game, then it's not really fun. So, as a gamer, you want something that's fun but challenging. It's a mixture. Quite frankly, I feel like this is like, it's a league of its own. Alright, so the Old Church Road, the Redemption Church, obviously, is what we're looking for. Salvation Arbor, so Marsh Ave between Old Church, Marsh Ave, Polaris, the only one we are missing. Right here, this is our church. Alright, let's get there. Yeah. One thing I do like about this game that critiques to me is it makes you feel like a detective, because it feels like you're really putting the 9 to 5 into this. It's like, broken game, I gotta break down the pencil. Actually do the work. But, I mean, besides that lackluster of wanting to be a detective, it doesn't last forever. Yeah, there is a really big delay. Like, I pressed that like 3 seconds ago, right? Look how long that took. There's a huge lag delay between the controller and it. Well, now it's fine. But like I just showcased that it at least took 3 seconds for it to even register. cat movement is kind of weird. It is, like, for me, it's, I don't know, it's just like, it's hard to digest at times.
The door won't budge.
I hope it doesn't blow apart for this. It did blow apart for that. Any one of you natives get any bright ideas, I have 2 more shots that can be pulled quite quickly into suppression. Hey. Now let's go take out the trash. Well, they're not even rendering in. They're not supposed to be invisible. Wow, that's... The game's now even further broken. This is gonna be great to talk on the patch notes. Don't get up, please. Hell, they've been worshiping here. Makes me think the cross has something to do with it too. Weird. Just weird. You know, eventually I probably will. It just depends on when they release it. I definitely like the situation of... Oh, well Lawrence, I appreciate you sharing that information because that was unbeknownst to me. I thought the game was breaking and shattering apart from itself. Because this game has been really a hot mess. 1.01, like I've had NPCs like floating in the air and other ones below the ground, and the mechanics have been kind of really buggy. But that is good to hear that that's not part of the bug system, that they can just camouflage sometimes. That was the first time I had ever experienced that. So it's always nice to have clarification with people that are watching, so I appreciate that, man. Okay, that was kind of a waste. You know what? Screw you. I'm not wasting any more ammo. Come here, you little piece of crap. Shit's But yeah, back to JH on like a YouTube side. I definitely find myself more getting into the portion of Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs 2 is actually pretty good. I liked it. I think once they polished it up, and I hear it's really good on PC. You can actually get it up to like 8K and shit, which is pretty sweet.
Something's chewed this one up real bad.
Well, that's interesting. I guess we're gonna go diving. I really hope they... I don't know what they did, but the controller lag is so ridiculous. Yeah, I'm very curious to see where it develops too, especially with Ubisoft. They're such a very... You can't trust them when they're trying to give us a product. You have to really just see what is on the market and see what it is. At least that's what I feel like with dealing with them before in the past. It's just like, you can't just buy day one shit from them, unfortunately. Unless it's something you really love and you like just don't care if it's a flop. But it's a 50-50 gamble, in my opinion, with their gaming company, day ones. Oh, that's the other statue. So it's in a trifecta. Go ahead and gather up that information. We'll go ahead and get around on this stuff. Piano have anything to do with it? I guess they don't have a spooky piano. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Mag Palace with the option button. He doesn't even want to respond. Like, the controller is dead in the water. Oh. Okay. Why does he continuously do this? This is, like, so ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna rule one thing out, because I need to at this point in time. I need to grab the controller and resync it via the PlayStation. So maybe, just maybe, it's being a dick because it's, like, partially synced. It's possible. I need to rule it out before blaming this game for being an idiot. Because this literally just started happening tonight and tonight's stream on this game. So if I switch games and it's no longer a situation, then at that point in time I'm calling bullshit on this game. Alright, you should be synced. That's all you need with PlayStation controllers. You just plug it in and that's it. Alright man, JH, you take it easy, brother. And then limited budget for this game with better physical animation characters than Visidia. I agree. That is one thing that's probably their strongest saving suit inside of this. Without it even being HDR, it definitely does have a really good look, but it's unfortunate the way that they write the encoding is very indie in that regards, just because they put... If you're streaming this, it's going to put a lot of heavy pressure on your processors, just because it's very unrefined and putting a lot more onto the encoding portion once it catches it in order to get it and run with it. It's really interesting. Like, this game is... Okay, can I just get to the fucking menu? Like, please? I feel like this game is, like, unplayable right now. It's like... I want to try another game now just to see if it's the controller, because I synced it and like it's being a butt much. But if it's this game, then it's just like, dude, this is gonna be shitty if people literally can't, like, somehow they screwed up the code with the controller connect and it just keeps connecting. I'm telling you right now, people are gonna be like, I want my money back. Like, this is like turning out to be a worse launch than No Man's Sky. I like No Man's Sky as a broken stage. Made me a lot of view counts in that regards. Alright, looking on the situation now that we have the old church and the redemption, I still need to find more clues here, and we need to find our major player. So the Mind Palace is probably the only chunk. Now, the controller seems to be oddly functioning better now after I talked a little crap on it. Okay, so what am I missing at this point? I don't understand why they took me to the Mind Palace. They were just like, yeah, there's something to do there. Cena, how are you doing? Oh, cheers, thank you. Figured I would go ahead and spruce it up since I'm going to be getting close to my LA, like, weather. I'm going to bring the hat because it hides the hair, and it keeps me really cool, actually, surprisingly enough. I didn't realize how cool a hat could be, literally, the pun intended, as it blocks the sun a little bit and keeps your hair cold. Like, yeah, like my hair turns into like a blanket eventually. It's like really warm. I don't like hot heat. That's not me. I like the cold. I love the cold. Always put more clothes on. But how you been, Tina? How's life? Alright. I need to find this freaking cruise. I need a dog that's blue. It's very good at finding clues. I don't know where I'd find that in today's day and age. I feel like that was so, like, 1990 and late. I remember when that, like, show was happening and, like, when the main character, like, disappeared and they swapped out the character and people were going with all these crazy stories of what happened and what he did. And then come to find out, I think he turned out he was just re-enrolled in school or something like that. Just, yeah, better than this.
Ah, this is in good shape and ready to use. Ah, this is in good shape and ready to use.
I want to go. Come on. Fine. Oh, I can't even run and jump inside of there. I'm okay working a lot, but yeah, I love the hat. Me too. My brother actually was the one that got me into this hat because it's a genuine Stetson. So it's like one from the original family lines when fedoras and hats were like a thing. They were the original company that made them. So like I was like, oh cool. So like we drove out to like Berkeley and they had like this special Stetson hat shop and I'm like, oh cool. I bought one. Appreciate that. I'm doing really good. This game is like story-wise is really great, but it lacks a lot of functions in today's generations of games to make it feel complete and refined. And like it definitely looks good at points, but that's again probably my processor tripping the hell out a lot of times. Like I normally run my processing at like 40 to like maybe 50 to 60 at the top percent, but this thing will flare up like an average of like 50 to 60 out of nowhere. Like it just like red lines instantly, but that's just because the way the pixels oh there we go, box with nothing in it. That's where the pixels are mastered. There's a certain like scoping that they do that allows them to like cut corners but make it look good. Then it puts it on me to upscale it. Basically my system's like okay, I'll fill in the gap, it's fine. Yes, I can do this. You definitely can, Threadripper. Don't worry. It's not like I'm waking up at 7 in the morning to buy the new Ryzen 9 processor. Yeah, I got the day off. I like talked to my my boss, Networks. Everyone that actually hears my vocal points. I'm getting a whole new processor. I'm excited about that. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and get the 39X, the Ryzen 9, that processor. So I need to grab that, and then I'll be able to get the X570 board. I need to do a little research on which one I want. I might go with the Asus or the MSI, but just depending. It really, for me, I see no point in investing into a whole bunch just because a lot of this stuff will be discounted later on, just because like what the prime point of me getting the system is having the PCIe 4 and throwing the data around on the PCIe 4 graphics card, the very first one, which is Navi, and their PCIe NVE.E drive, which is basically your next step past your solid state drives. So it'll allow me just to everything. instantly. 4K doing this no longer will trip out my processors. Like, I could probably run it at a steady and it'd be fine. It would look very... It's just gonna be really good. Their architecture, I don't need to get a review without buying it and having remorse. Like, I feel like I can comfortably buy that without tripping. I am excited though about like the last minute entry, I guess, because Nvidia fired back with, oh hey, we're going to make the super versions of the RTX cards. And AMD was like, that's fine, we have margin to like drop our cards price on launch day, so we're gonna undercut ourselves. So like, they actually had some pretty cool price reductions, and that allowed me to look at the founder card that they have, that's the limited 50-year, that they're not saying it is the direct comparison to the 2080, but it is. It's like a little bit more beefed up. It's only like $49 extra. You can only buy it directly through AMD, so I might get one and test one out through like maybe Amazon, and if it sucks then send it back, versus like with the other founders when I get it. But I think I'm gonna be pretty happy with it. I just need to get the processor and the GPU locked in, and the rest all falls into place. Those are the most important parts, because if those sell out, I'm waiting like a few weeks if I'm lucky. But it all depends. I really truly believe that AMD is way more prepared with this launch than they were with the beginning of this year with the Radeon 7. They were just like kind of rushing a little bit to get it out there to make sure that they met the deadlines. Okay, so this goop, it's gobbledygook ground.
Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like year dead skunk.
Oh, that's not a appetizing situation to roll off the tongue there. Not want food and skunk. Oh, there's more clues. I know I've been in here, but maybe there's like some kind of weird false wall. I'm assuming that's probably more than likely what it is. There's a false wall somewhere. False something. Oh, the priest's diary. That's kind of important. Oh, that means I need to be prepared. There's probably going to be a driver in the next day or two. Yeah, let's go to the bottom floor, see if I can't dig anything up, but I'm not having any luck. I want to go here.
Ah, this is in good shape. I'm ready to
It's
use.
in good shape. Why don't we use it? Aha! Okay, it bugged out again. So this happens from time to time, where you need to just keep walking back and forth and selecting, and then every so often it'll trigger these portals. I haven't figured out the coalescence of what triggers them. It's very random, but you just need to continue to keep digging. A lot of the times, sometimes I notice it's with clues, and it might just be a time delay, unfortunately. Maybe it's like you found all the clues, and it's 30 seconds later or something like that, but there is something that more than meets the eye with that. Okay, so now I need to go back down where we get this.
Make sure you
Tell us
get
a little
every
more
scrap.
story.
We don't want anyone reading these while we're down there.
Anyone reading them down there? Who else would be down there?
Take them to the crematorium. We'll destroy them before we dive.
Before you die, what's...
Don't
Take
wait.
some
I'll
hacks
catch
with it.
up to you.
Or dive. Dive. Oh, dude, look, he's a creeper. He's like, oh, I want to see what's going on. Little monster creeper. see what happened on the top floor. Aha.
The stars are aligned, and a new turn of the cycle begins. The time has come to return to the mother's womb, and we shall be reborn, brothers and sisters.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
The stars are aligned, and a new turn of the cycle begins. The time has come to return to the mother's womb, and we shall be reborn. Make sure you get every scrap. We don't want anyone reading these while we're down there. Take them to the crematorium. We'll destroy them.
Don't wait. I'll catch up to you.
I think it's this
Group
way.
of fanatics based in the Redemption Church. Got rid of several bodies, took all the documents they could, and dived. Something's chewed this one up real bad.
That part does look really good, but damn, that tripped my processor out. You okay, game? Wanna take a breather? Ah, this game's garbage. It's like inoperable. Hope I can get there. I'm glad it should be now. Okay, I'm not even turning. I'm gonna try it for maybe a few more seconds, and then I'm just gonna end the game and eat and not deal with this and run a very nice patch note after I eat about how horrible this game is. My first introduction. This sucks. Well, folks, it's been real fun, but I'm going to eat and fill my gullets with quite a lot of ideas as I tear this game apart in the patch notes. Stay tuned for that next. Oh no, it's definitely not the PlayStation, that's for sure. Because now that I'm in the PlayStation menu, it's working pretty fine. So, what in case? And we're gonna go ahead and test this out on another game too. Yep, you're still running. Funny, I gotta go like 3 seconds. Like, there's a solid 3-second delay. Like to 2-second delay that they have. Oh, lots! What's going down, man? Unfortunately, you caught me at the tail end of this game falling apart. So this is our regular portion. Should be fine at this point. Coding is going down, right? So let's test it out. Spider-Man. This is a great accomplished game. I don't have any doubt in my mind that this game won't function very well right now. So I know I can play this game without a doubt and not have to trip. functionality with the PlayStation works really well. So, right at the bat, pretty well. I've never seen a game that got worse with a patch after they said minor. You do. I can't wait to find out what they said they did, and I say they are liars. Stable. Baby girl right there, you know. There should be my HDR booting in right there. There you are. HDR. Hey, share the HDR. Don't be a punk. You're being a jerk, TV. Man, technology is being straight an asshole right now. Really? No, I can't even test that out. I mean, I oddly enough have it on one feed, which is my Facebook feed. Lovely folks get to see that, but for the other portions... Oh no, what the hell? Oh no, it tripped out. Okay, so at least I can quit this. And it definitely seems like the functionality... Oh yeah, totally the sinking city. All right, cool. I got everything I needed to. Let me go ahead and back this out. Man, that game is so much garbage. Holy crap. It literally affected the damn controllers. Should boot back in for YouTube right now. Everything across the board should like boot back in because it just did a dumbass HDR switch where it didn't work well. It happens. But this is my life. I mean, honestly, on all networks, is I basically go through. I just astutely just judge shit and figure out the coding points where shit's broken and knowing the consistency of cross-canceling stuff. That's what I'm really good at, is just looking at patterns and seeing what should not belong. And in this case, it is very much the mechanical failures of the Sinking City, brought to you by Ben Studio, the game company that continuously gives us worse patches. You're making Vault 76 look clean, son. You making No Man's Sky look better than the sky. So keep your shit up. You making all those hater games seem like they're actually playable AAAs. So all new low, folks. All new low. But stay tuned for my patch notes. I'm gonna go cook me some pork belly, make me a nice hefty BLT and some breakfast. A little egg on there. I know there's never a wrong time for breakfast, but yeah, that's gonna be my life. But thanks everyone, I appreciate it. I know I get like salty at certain times when I try to play these games, and it's just the developers are shit. What is going on with the flashing on? Oh my. There is just a lot of crazy crap going on. I'm gonna have to look into the system of this situation, because I'm like watching YouTube like and like the playback like literally like dance around like off and on like, but it's not doing it on the other screen, it's only doing it on the playback screen. Like, what's going on? This is so bizarre. This is really bizarre. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. I'm out. I should write code, honestly, once I learn how to. I just know that how things are broken. If I knew how to write it and fix it, oh dear gosh, I'd be out of control. Like, people would probably hire me for that. That'd be awesome. No, I need to learn, I guess, I suppose, in this situation. I just know really well, like, I know how to put in, like, HTML. I've worked with that kind of stuff really well, but if I was going into, like, binary coding, no, I don't know anything of that, besides a few binary words and, like, coding in that 8-character. I mean, I know of it well enough to kind of, like, have to learn if I needed to, but for me, I just understand broken games. Like, I guarantee if I was able to rip out the coding, like, and look at it in the entirety, I'd be looking at like an illiterate fool trying to decipher Latin. But I would presume it is something I can probably learn pretty well. Maybe I need to push myself this year or next year. We'll see. Then I can make my own games. Screw you, AAAs. I'll make the best game ever. It'll probably take me 20 years to be my legacy. Oh, cool. Thoughts? You'll have to let me know how that finishes up, man. But I'm gonna cut it here at this point in time. It was really nice being able to catch up with you, along with Cena and the rest of all you folks that kind of popped in and out. This game will hopefully get better. I'm really banking on it in the long run that it will at least